Well, good afternoon, Rolling Hills Baptist Church, and whoever else may be joining in today. This is actually the last Encouragement Thursday of 2023. I'm not sure if we started Encouragement Thursday on 2023 or not, but this is the last one, and so we appreciate you joining in week after week. And as we take this time on the last one of 2023, as we get close to the next year, it's just a time of reflection, a time that we can think about all that God did and allowed us to be a part of in 2023, as well as look ahead into 2024. And I wanted to encourage you in that, because we serve a God who is so gracious and so merciful. So there may be things in life at this point in life that you say, I just don't like how things are going. And God gives us these reminders throughout His Word that are so valuable, I think, and so encouraging to me. In 2 Corinthians 12, verse 7, and this is going to be a popular place, Paul was experiencing a time where he said, he prayed that this thorn in the flesh would leave him. And God had an answer for that prayer. This is what he says. He says, because of the surpassing greatness of the revelations, for this reason, to keep me from exalting myself, there was given me a thorn in the flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me, to keep me from exalting myself. Concerning this, I implored the Lord 3 times that it might leave me. And He has said to me, and here's where it is, my grace is sufficient for you, for power is perfected in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, I will rather boast about my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may dwell in me. So why do I share that with you today? It's because we serve a gracious Father. And there are many things in life sometimes. Maybe you look back at the year and you're like, man, that year was just a mess. It was a wreck. I wish that everything could change. And I just wanted to encourage you with this, that God's grace is sufficient. That we serve a gracious Father, that even when we are weak, even when we don't understand, even when we go through challenges, that He is our strength, and He can and He does lift us up. As only He can in His strength. So His grace really is sufficient. So as you look forward to 2024, don't look forward to it like, oh, it's just been so bad, there's nothing to look forward to. But just know that the one who is walking beside us into the next year is the same God who said to Paul, my grace is sufficient for you. And that same God is so gracious to us. That same God has sent His own Son, Jesus, to die in our place, who is living and risen today, so that we can be confident in the steps that we take. Not confident that we're going to understand them all, because that's definitely not always the case. It wasn't even the case for Paul, seemingly, but confident that the one who knows is the one who walks beside of us. So I don't know where you are. I don't know how this year's been. I don't know what your thoughts are on next year, but I want to encourage you that in the arms of Jesus, you find not only salvation, but you find a relationship with the Father who says things like, my grace is sufficient. And what a comfort and a hope it is for me, and I hope it is for you too, as we begin into a new year, as we step into a new year, to know that we don't have to do it alone. We don't know what the year's going to bring, but I can assure you of this. There is someone who does. And He wants to know you. He wants to have a relationship, and He will walk beside you as His child. He'll never leave you and forsake you. And He is gracious more than we can ever understand or even imagine. So I hope that encourages you. Don't be dreaded when you look at 2024 and say, oh, I just don't want to go into that year. Just know that in Jesus, we can walk into that year with confidence, because we know the one who walks beside of us. Praise God for His grace, even in the times in 2023 where I'm like, man, I really missed it. God is gracious. God is merciful. He's loving and forgiving. And I'm so thankful that He is. He wants a relationship with you, and He loves you. And if you are His child, He is going to walk right beside of you as we step into a new year. So I hope that encourages you. I hope you have a great New Year's Day celebration. And we look forward to being with you soon.